So it doesn't require an exotic beach at sunset to renew your wedding vows. In fact, my next guest says it's something you and your partner could do today. Dr. Matt Townsend saying the renewal of vows ought to be something we do much more regularly in our marriages. He joins me in studio with why and how. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm super intrigued and excited to hear your take on this. Here's the truth, if I may.
Yeah.
When I see the big exotic beach renewals with the photographer and a second dress, I'm kind of like, necessary?
What are we doing?
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Well, the first one already costs so much.
Right.
That I don't know what we're expecting to get out of the second one, but a lot of times it's a spark. We're looking for a spark. A lot of time it's a redo because something's happened. Something's broken, and we had to fix it. And now it's better, so we renew.
Yeah.
Some of it, I think, is just to commemorate the anniversary. You know, we made it 50 years, and we're still alive. So let's blow a hip on the beach. But the key to me is the idea of just, you don't have to spend a lot of money to do this. And really, I think what matters more is the process of renewing and refreshing, not necessarily the event. In fact, the Oxford Dictionary defines the word renew as to reestablish, repeat, give fresh life or strength to, or to revive. So we ought to probably be reviving our vows every couple months.
Regularly.
Yeah, and just because they're going, what we thought we meant by, I will love and honor and cherish you when you were 22, is different than what you might mean at 54.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You've got some ways we can do that. First, you can review your original vows.
Yeah, you got to go figure out what your vows were. And some of you may not remember. And some of you wrote your own. But what you might want to do is go in, identify what the vows were, or go to your church and figure out what their ceremony was and what you committed to or what you covenanted to, and then talk about it. So the benefit of this isn't the having done it, it's the conversation about what it means to love. And what it means specifically this month for love in our marriage.
To love now, as the 50-year-old or as the 10-year-old couple. All right, meaning they've been in the relationships 10 years.
If you have been.
They're not 10 years old. All right, you want us to reflect on our actions when we do that.
So then think, how am I doing in relation to that ideal?
Okay.
That ideal is pretty high. It's pretty amazing. How am I in relation? How big's the gap? And just start identifying am I underwhelming that vow, or am I overwhelming that vow, or am I nailing the vow?
Okay. We can renew our commitment with new action.
Yep. So if you want to renew, then find some new ways to create love in that relationship today. What can I do to love my partner their way today? And I always like to ask that, it's almost a prayer, but it's almost like meditatively, what can I do right now to love my partner their way? And then I wait for like a prompting or an idea. And a lot of us already have an idea. We just never want to do that. We don't want to do that one thing. Or we don't want to take them to dinner. Or we don't want to go weed for them. We don't want to do the hard stuff. But whatever you keep being kind of invited to do or prompted to do or sensing you should do, I would just make that the new commitment. Because then what happens if I lose myself doing that hard thing? What do I then become? And then the last thing you do, you can share it with your partner or just go do it. And then as partners, what if we start noticing the different things that are happening since our last renewal meeting?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I like that, Matt. You've got 3 specific areas where couples can renew, and that's to love, to honor, to cherish. Let's break those
are
down.
the vows we kind of make.
How can we love better or renew to love deeper?
Remember, the Greeks have a bunch of different ways of loving. Eros is the erotic love. That's what we tend to, when people say they fall out of love or they've fallen out of love, what they fell out of was Eros.
Yeah.
You're no more erotica, you. It's an Eros thing. Another love, though, we never talk about is filial love, which is brotherly love. We should be best brother, sister, friends with our partner. The sister's the one that's like, yeah, you can't wear those pants. Those are floods. Or another love is called storge. Storge is parental love. That's where I make you soup when you're sick. That's when I hold your hair when you throw up. That's where I am there for you and I do the little things for you. And the last love is agape, which is just pure charity. That's where I just give you the benefit of the doubt and I have charity. So ask yourself, am I loving my partner in these various ways? And is there enough evidence in my relationship that I have love? And by the way, do I feel love for my partner? Not just that, well, I made dinner.
Yeah.
But if you make dinner but you don't feel the love, then maybe love's not there. Maybe duty's there. And duty's not wrong, but you want to learn to feel it too.
Feel first.
Yeah.
How can we honor our partner better?
Honor is a really cool thing. So remember, like when you go to a judge, you'll call him your honor. The neat thing I love about like our historic experience with honoring someone is it was about the law. We are lawful. We are dutiful. We are virtuous. We are living our beliefs effectively. So if you are lying to your partner, if you have secrets from your partner, if you're keeping things from your partner, you're not honoring them. If you demean them, if you diminish them, if you don't esteem them and elevate them, meaning I don't want to make a decision without you. So what's your opinion? That's honoring. So when we have historically said we got to love, honor, and cherish, the honor part is be a person of integrity. Don't keep secrets. Don't have this huge surprise come out. Anything in your relationship that you do that you hide is not honorable. And that is the sign you shouldn't be doing it, right?
30 seconds left, and I'm sorry to press, especially on this
good.
attribute, but cherishing. How can we better cherish our partner?
I love the definition of cherish means to protect and care for someone lovingly or to hold something dear. When we cherish our partner, we treasure them. We protect them. We maybe put them under lock and key. We're careful with them. We literally cherish them like they are an heirloom. So every one of us could be asking, how am I doing at making my partner something I cherish? And do I protect it, that relationship, and honor it like it is an invaluable, perfect thing that I never want to lose?
I love that. I love
Powerful.
this idea. A new way to look at renewing your vows more regularly.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be on a beach, or, thank you, Matt, it can.
It could be.
If you want to travel with Matt this October.
Right. We are going to Puerto Vallarta, and there's a beach. And sometimes, anyway, we won't get there. But sometimes the beach ain't perfect. But we go there, we hang out, we learn a bunch of stuff, a couple hours every morning. Then you party every day, have fun, have great restaurants and food. Go to matttownsend.com. It's one of the funnest things I do. It's also really great for parents to bring their adult kids that they know are kind of, the parents may know they're struggling. And it just gives us about 5 or 6 days to hang out and learn and grow.
It seems like the
together.
perfect environment because you're always inspired in a new, beautiful place anyway.
Yeah.
So to be able to learn and gain inspiration
renew.
from the best. And renew.
That's right.
Day by day. MattTownsend.com is where you want to go for more information on that. The seats do go quickly. So we're projecting to October because you're going to need the time if you want to claim your spot. Thank you again.
Thanks, Brooke.